Hello everybody, Cyclops is here and today we're going to talk about the character's choice and interesting strategies for every battle mode available at the Green World stage. So if we are talking about the Green World, I would like to introduce all the characters to you. Barbarian, Goblin, Greg, Colt, El Primo, Witch, Chicken, Medic, Dynamike, Hog Rider, Barbarian King, and Archer Queen. And all the battle modes that are available from the beginning of the game: Double Trouble. Double the characters appear from the chests. Loot Goblin Rush. Loot Goblin gangs are on the loose. Piñata Party. Loot-packed piñatas are everywhere. Turbo Overload. Boots are popping up everywhere. Tree Giants. Gem-filled tree giants are roaming the map. Spell Overload. Spells are popping up everywhere. Gem Overload. Everything is dropping gems. Fusion Start. Start with a fusion. So the first game mode I would like to discuss is Loot Goblin Rush. Goblins are fast and they are constantly changing the direction of movement. To get them, you will need a lot of units with ranged attack or a speedsters, or better, both of that. So my advice, pick ranged attack units and get as many goblins as you can, because they will give you a lot of gems and coins. The next mode is Tree Giants. Here you need to be very careful and completely prepared before going to the center of the map, because Tree Giants are really strong. But of course, busting them will provide you with a crazy amount of gems, so don't let your opponents do that, because then they'll come out on the first place. Make sure you have at least one healer in your squad before engaging these monsters, and also pay attention to the red indicators on the ground. They will warn you where the tree giant is going to attack so you can dodge it. I can't say which specific characters will be suitable for this mode. There should just be a lot of them. Next one is Spell Overload. And the main tip, use all the spells as soon as you receive them. You will find a new spells anyway, but this will help you with the challenges a lot. As you might already know, the only way to get a new spell is to complete a challenge for it. The point of this challenge is that you have to use a certain amount of spells in a limited time, so this mode can be very useful for that. There is nothing special about this mode anymore, so you can choose the characters you like the most and just have some fun while using a lot of spells. Gem Overload. In this mode, you should have a lot of speedsters in your squad to collect all the gems as quickly as possible. If we are talking about characters that are available at the Green World stage, I would say that this mode is the only one where Chicken is useful, but I prefer Hog Rider anyway. Main strategy. Collect all turbos you are able to find and go for gems. The next mode is Fusion Start. As you can guess, the choice of starting character is extremely important here, because he will be transformed to a fusion version. So you don't want, for example Greg, to be fusion, so pick a character with a lot of damage. Here I prefer Colt or a Hog Rider as a first choice. Actually, there is a specific tip for this mode. If all options of the first choice do not suit you, you can safely use reroll tokens to be able to choose a good character. Don't hesitate to use those tokens in this mode because, as I said, the first unit decides the course of the battle. Now let's talk about the Piñata Party. In this mode, piñatas are everywhere, and you will get a small reward for opening each one. This is not difficult to do, so go and collect them. In this mode, I prefer my classic pick, which I told you about in the previous video. So it can be a Hog Rider plus Colt or Archer Queen, because these two are only characters at Green World stage, who have fast ranged attack with a good damage. The next game mode is Turbo Overload. In this mode, just use my trick about chasing the enemy from my beginner's guide, because Turbo Overload is really the most suitable game mode for that trick. And the last game mode for today is Double Trouble. Basically, I would say that there is no specific strategy or tips for this mode, because there are no interesting mechanics in it. The game is the same, just with twice as much units. Alright, thank you for watching this video and please leave your ideas about next videos in comments.